I hear the ding from my shop bell hum through my store. The joy that flows through me when I hear that delightful ding is just one that I can't describe. My head turns, my smile soft and inviting, that soon turns to awe as she brings in a ray of sunshine like a halo. "Welcome, stranger," I call to her, the rosy apples of her cheeks define as she smiles to me. "Hi," she says, her voice so soft, so sweet, like marshmallow. "Have your heart on something special, or are you just happy to wander?" I ask her. "Just happy to look around, thanks," her voice sings to me. "You're most welcome," I say. She floats around my store, her fingers lightly grazing the garments as she searches for inspiration. Her skin is so soft, with dainty sunspots poking through. Her plump lips curl between her teeth as she nibbles them in gentle consideration of purchasing something from my store. I look to see the purple flower embellishments in her gentle fingers. "I think the blue ones would complement you more. They'll match your beautiful eyes," I say to her with a smile. "Do you have any smaller sizes?" she asks me. "Well, lucky for you, sweetheart, I've sewn everything in this store with my own 2 hands and have more than enough fabric to whip you up a smaller size," I tell her. But she seems hesitant. I just offered her something nice. Shouldn't she be grateful for my generosity? I can make her beautiful. "I couldn't ask you to do that for me," she chuckles. "It's really no bother. I run the shop the way I do because I love what I do. Whipping up a stunning outfit that pleases you is a cherry on top of my week. Some of these clothes never find an owner to love them. Making one that could find a home straight away would just bring such a smile to my face." I beam to her. "Are you sure?" she asks. "Positive, sweetheart. I'll have it ready for you in the morning. An extra small?" I say. "That sounds perfect," she smiles. "Not as perfect as you will be, sweetheart. Now you enjoy the rest of your day and I'll get a wriggle onto your fabulous dress," I tell her. Her smile is so big and I can see the giggles beneath it. She floats out of my store and into the world, lighting up every step of the footpath that her feet grace. I wait eagerly for her to walk into my store. She's a gorgeous breath of fresh air and a perfect dress awaits for her, perfectly stitched and soaked in solution. I hear the bell ring so many times and yet she doesn't float through. I need her. Then it happens. I can breathe again. The bell dings and she glides through. Her smile even brighter than yesterday. Her skin is somehow more flawless and her eyes are glistening even more. "Good afternoon, sweetheart. I have your dress all ready," I say. "Good afternoon. Thank you so much for making me one in my size." She smiles to me, and only me. "It was my pleasure, sweetheart. The dressing rooms are right there. Try on the dress and make sure it fits you," I tell her. She comes towards me and I smell her fresh lily perfume dancing in my nostrils. Her fingers come so close to mine as she grasps my dress to try on. Could I sneak a touch? No, I better not. We'll have plenty of time for that later. I hear the latch of the door lock and the unzipping of the dress. I glide to my shop door and gently turn the open sign to close, lock the door and draw the blinds, making sure not to knock over any of my other sweethearts. They still look so perfect after all of this time. "You're going to have a new friend soon," I sing to them. I hear her calling me. "I'm so sorry, but it feels like this dress keeps getting tighter and I can't get it unzipped." I walk with such a pep in my step towards the dressing room and unlatch the door. She gasps with such subtle breath. "I'm so sorry, I don't want to ruin the dress, but it won't come off, and it's starting to feel really tight." "It's not meant to come off, sweetheart." I smile to her. Her eyes become so wide, I can see through to her beautiful soul. "What do you mean?" she breathes. "Well, for all of my sweethearts, I make sure to fasten the zips and buttons to lock them on, to stop them from falling off, and soak them in paralytic solution so you can stay this way forever." I smile to her. She tries to run past me. They always do. No one appreciates my effort and my kindness. But the solution is already working and she falls to the ground, humming, "Look what happens when you're silly. You're going to bruise that lovely skin of yours." I snap. I turn her over to see that beautiful face of hers. She's scrunching it in such a way that takes away from her beauty. I must get my tools. I walk past her into the back and grab my threads and makeup supplies. "Now, sweetheart, don't worry. The solution is working its magic and you won't feel anything. But I need to make sure your face doesn't freeze in such a hideous sight," I say to her. She tries to scream. I say to her, holding my needle and thread, Don't be silly, sweetheart. I'm gonna make you beautiful. Forever.
Hello beautiful and welcome to makeup. So many people seem to like the Rats in the Walls video that I did, which was like a super new format for me and like just a little bit more on the creative and like spooky and just like creepy and like ugh kind of side of things. So I decided to do another one being this story. So please let me know down in the comments below if you, one, like the story, two, if you still like the format, and three, what you think of the like doll mannequin sweetheart kind of makeup thing that I tried to do with it to go with the story. I just want to hear your thoughts. I want to know what you think. And I want to know if you want to see more, because I have quite a few ideas for stories apparently. Didn't know that was a thing, but apparently I have quite a few ideas for stories. So I would love to explore the vast, huge horizons of my storytelling and story writing abilities. But I feel as though the main difference between the Rats in the Walls video and this specific video is in the last one. In the Rats in the Walls, I committed such a crime against this channel, and that was that I didn't do sexy slow-mos. So to make up for the sexy slow-mos that I missed last week, I gotta make sure that I do them justice this week, right? Right. So now that the story is told, the makeup is on, I look stunning, and because I'm a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube's, there's only one thing left to do, and that is a slow-mos. Boom. Like, it's cute makeup, don't get me wrong, but it's still kind of creepy when you know why it's on my face, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of creepy that you know that like this is me paralyzed as like a mannequin, like at a store. Like, oh no, I'm frozen. Kind of like House of Wax. Actually, it was very inspired by House of Wax. Let's be honest. I really enjoyed that movie when I was like younger and didn't really have like a fear threshold, but now like I just hear something smash in the background. It's like, ah, I'm gonna get melted. But now that the story's been told, the makeup's on, sexy slow-mos are done, that is it for today's video. Once again, I gotta say goodbye. I don't like saying goodbyes. It's always sad. It always makes me sad. It's because like bittersweet, because I say goodbye now and I get to see you soon, but that still means that I have to miss you for a certain amount of time. And like, I don't know. I don't want to be missing it. I don't want to be sad. It's just sad. It's not okay. But before I do say my final farewell, I feel as though there is one super duper important thing that every single one of you needs to know. And that is that you are perfect. In every single shape, way, and form. You are intelligent, you are magnificent, you are incredible, you are beautiful from the inside out, and just everything that is good in the world. You are everything that is bright, happy, stunning, and sweet in the world. You are just immaculate and perfect in every single shape, way, and form. And I am lucky enough to know this firsthand, because all of you, without failure, give me something gorgeous to look forward to. You give me this cute little bright spark. You give me this hope. You give me this happy thing to look forward to in my weeks. I get to make videos and edit them and chat to you guys on Discord and chat to you guys in the like live chat. And like really, I don't know where I'd be without you guys. And there's not enough thanks in the world that like really feels like it's enough to give every single one of you. So I need for every single one of you to know that you are absolutely perfect and how you have changed my life for the better forever. But I am one of the lucky ones, because there are people out there, no, they live in blissful ignorance. It's blissful. I don't know how it's blissful, because how can it be blissful if you're missing out on the happy things, right? Like, it's blissful, but it doesn't make sense. You don't know happiness, so therefore how can it be blissful? They live in blissful ignorance, not knowing your perfection, not knowing the happy things of the world, because you're all the happy things, and they just go about their day with this void in their hearts, this void deep in their soul, and they just have no idea. So I need for every single one of you to do me a huge favor, but you're just that incredible that I know you got this. You got this. So I need for you to go out there into the world and show them your perfection. Show them how stunning you are, how beautiful you are, how intelligent you are, how magnificent you are, how beautiful you are from the inside out. Just show them all the good things of the world, because they're missing out. That is a crime. They should not be missing out on all the happy things in the world. They should not be missing out on your perfection. So I need you to go out there into the world and give their lives meaning. And while you're out there, don't forget what dear mother always says. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.